Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
32.
Right to the air. Here's Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Oh, here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First down, Rams.
Now it's Stafford. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Stafford. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Deep to return, Malik Washington. Now H.N. on 1st and 10. He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to H.N. on 2nd down. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Hey, 21, see it? All right, come on. Watch it, Oscar. Hey, 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 hey!
Tua going to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
18! Whoa! 20, TX.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
45 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ball game. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 19. Incomplete.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Bring him back to the right, 22. Tonight.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
44. Ready. Set.
Little short pass here to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Number 1, high. Hey.
Now Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Go ahead.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he rifles one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10.
Turbo 3, kick. Solo left Zion. Out.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down.
But I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. first down. It's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. Stafford now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
The trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try to bring this one back to even.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
There he goes outside. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 69 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so it's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Hey, 5-0!
Throwing is Stafford.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
At the 38-yard line.
Stafford. And this one complete to Smith. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good. Rams. First down. I'll pick up with 2 yards. And
Back to throw. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
at the 49-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half.
Rams 6,
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Solo left Zion. Let's go.
Looking to pass to him. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Go ahead. Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man, Westbrook-Aquino. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch it, Oscar.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All right.
Up the middle, H.N. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Wait, team, wait. Set.
Finds Dulcich out left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Greg Dulcich from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. Down inside the 40.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They're all over the field. They're not going through it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Here's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. They got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Stafford. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it 24-13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up.
H2H gets it from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 66 yards. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. can't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Stafford. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Stafford. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 14.
Stafford now to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. On the slant connects with Davante Adams. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, it's Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10. 3-yard line.
Stafford. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now he gets free at the left sideline as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Tua going to throw. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
At the 41-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hey, 21 T8. Ready. Ready, watch it, Oscar.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking deep downfield. Touchdown! Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point, and the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw, Stafford. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Campbell Curl. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now third down and 7. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Room here to run. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Boy, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off, let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, 22, ready.
To throw is Stafford. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no